Canada continues to stick out like a sore thumb in the international community. The world's second-largest country unilaterally withdrew from a UN convention on drought prevention this week, making Canada the only UN member state not to be a participant in the convention. Analysts say that decisions like this are an inevitable product of the Harper government's neoconservative ideology. Such neoconservatives don't like the UN. Pro-Harper regime propaganda outlets frequently call for Canada's full withdrawal from the UN. And decisions, such as the one taken this week, moves Canada one step closer towards that neoconservative, Western exceptionalist goal.
We have a Zionist at the head of our government. We have a treasonist traitor. We have a traitor in Parliament. Somebody who puts Israel before Canada. And so they have to show their support for Israel. And this is one of the things that they do, is they criticize the UN.
Canada's Foreign Affairs Minister, John Baird, disparaged the UN Anti-Drought Convention as, quote, a talk fest that didn't warrant the measly $291,000 that Canada was providing. Critics of Baird have noted that Canada's controversial foreign minister has spent trillions of taxpayer dollars waging unpopular wars in Africa in countries such as Mali and Libya. Such critics also wonder how experts are supposed to combat droughts without both funding and the ability to discuss the problem at international fora.
I think it's important to listen all the opinions from all the world. So I think it's a good thing. Maybe Canada should be part of it, I think.
And mitigate for deforestation and ecological destruction is not a disservice. I think what is a disservice is the $18.6 million that it costs per month to have a military transport plane sent to Mali, which the Canadian government has done without discussing it in the public.
Canada has increasingly become a pariah state in the eyes of the majority of UN members. In 2010, Canada failed to get elected to the UN Security Council, a development which even Canada's then foreign minister attributed to Canada's controversial foreign policy. Canada's conservative government consistently whitewashes Israel's crimes against the Palestinians, legitimizes illegal wars of aggression, and now has withdrawn its support for the prevention of famine-inducing droughts. Joshua Blakeney, Press TV, Calgary.